get it. Come on now.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here we go. You can score on these guys. Now they go play action now. Burrow.
Let's go.
Chase complete. They're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
Joe Mixon, 39 yards. And the Bengals need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready.
What up, boy?
Time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond.
How your day going, man? Appreciate you stopping by, boy.
First down.
Hey, I'm ready for this new Madden, though, to come out, though.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed,
ooh, good one.
Past the 20. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do.
Right. Who you mess with on the NBA side?
Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
Yeah. What up, boy? What up, Buccaneers? Nah, but yeah, it's over for the Lakers though. I thought they had a chance, but yeah, it be like that. Brown old, bro. You get me like at his age, yeah, he hooping, but I can just remember when Michael Jordan was his age, and you feel me, Michael Jordan wasn't the same. LeBron the same, but he's like, bro, he's just not like the same.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone.
Oh, I messed that up. I did not mean to do that.
Good inning. Back to the 36-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. A free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football, as he did there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll try to pick up the first with and he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And this caught left side by the tight end Parham. So the completion results there in 9 yards.
Good pass.
That'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually starting to happen.
Yeah, heck yeah. They don't run the same like they used to, bro. That's one thing I realized about Brian. Like, he do not run the same like how he used to, bro. He don't jump the same. He still got it, but it's just not there like when he was young, man.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and the lead is now 10-7.
Yo, Kevin Durant the same though. That's so funny, bro. Yeah. Why you think he at power forward now? He ain't that small forward no more, so yeah.
And not much happened.
And it's different, like when you play 2K and you see him at power forward. Yup. Curry getting there, yup. You could just see it, like, they don't really get a break. Like how they supposed to. They don't really get a break.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception in the first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the
Yeah, cause like, bro, when you play like professional sports, bro, you really don't get a break, bro. Like, you really like, for real, like messing up your body good. But you know, you just gotta have the heart for it. Yeah, heck yeah. You know this, bro. Like after this, like LeBron, bro, he gonna come back tired in the mug, bro. When season start, yeah, he ain't gonna get no break. I said that to myself, like, ooh, he ain't gonna get no break. He about to play. You feel me? USA, yeah. I'm like, he ain't gonna, yeah. I just know, I'm like, after this NBA season, like the next one, like, yeah, that's it, maybe. Maybe.
No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 33, here's second down at 7. They're passing here, and Joe Burrow.
Yeah, it's a feeling, yeah. Just imagine somebody that play basketball every day and then they gotta go to work. You feel me? So, yeah.
Now Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Yeah, heck yeah.
The 10 at the 11. Now, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Again, it's Burrow.
Oh, good one.
Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Oh, I messed that up.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Wow, that
yeah.
is a bad miss because
I'm 35 though, but I feel young. Like young as fuck. Like, I don't know, maybe because I'm always moving my body or whatever, but yeah, at 35, like, yeah, I feel like for real, like a teenager for real.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And it's complete to the right side. It's Allen. Now, there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
You gotta be watching me, bro, or something, because how you know I was gonna throw it in? How you know what play I picked?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Flush to his right.
Oh my God, bro.
Here's another one intercepted.
Can't stand Madden, bro, I swear.
Well, Charles, you know, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Four seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. On 1st and 10, Herbert.
Oh my God.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On second down, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the 50, here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. They'll roll him out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On second, it's him, the ball back with Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. 9 yards, not quite enough. He'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short to give it a tight end. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Come on now.
They want to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man.
Bro, I'm tired.
Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. Back to throw here. Rolling to his left. And he's in. Touchdown. Justin Herbert, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. That's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best
Bro,
in the
this
game,
is not my
you're
game.
going to have games where it just
Oh,
doesn't go right
Lord.
for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now it's Burrow. And he will find his man Chase complete. Now he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Burrow going to give this to Nixon. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Here's Burrow completing this to Chase. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
I know we spend a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
Oh, my
And he's going
God.
to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, then you stop that clock. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now a 3rd and 6. Now it's Herbert. Rolling to his right. On the screen, this is Eckler. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. This is 1st and 10. Here we go. takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Here now, third down. Here's Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Let's go. Gun.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Here we go. Get in the huddle.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Here we go. First and goal. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the kick here is good. So add 3 to the total. But they're still coming up well short. And that is how this one comes to an end. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. And today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Denver Broncos. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
And off we go from Denver. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. As we take a peek at the Oklahoma State product, their quarterback, Mason Rudolph.
And when Mason Rudolph is on the field, sometimes the scouting reports have to be revised a little bit because often quarterbacks like to throw short to get a rhythm. For Mason Rudolph, he loves the deep fade and he loves the deep post pattern. Anything over the top, those are his favorite shots downfield, and that's what gets him comfortable.
Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. First carry for Najee Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now on 4th down, Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback at 6'2" out of Auburn. It's Jarrett Stidham.
For a brief time, he was thought to be a possible successor to Tom Brady while he was still in New England, but that didn't materialize. But opportunity may still knock for him to start in the NFL today. Definitely has the arm and mobility to make plays against NFL defenses. All he needs now is consistency.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams to the 43, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On second down, here's Stidham. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers involved in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Stidham. It's complete to Williams. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones down.
Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy, 28 yards. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Pushing his way through. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Back to throw, Rudolph. over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Rudolph. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Back to the air, Rudolph. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Stidham. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Stidham. He's airing it out for Williams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey across midfield. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Steelers ready to take over on offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's got room. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Denver's offense now set to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. That's pulled in at the 32. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's caught. Allen Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. Rudolph looking to throw it. A short one there to Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers 1st down as he'll get this up to midfield. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. so from just across the midfield stripe. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Rudolph. That's complete to his tight end, Fryermuth. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 37. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Oh, that's a nice job of clearing space in the middle of the field for your tight end. He's going to start behind the line and run an angle route, hoping to kind of get lost in the middle of the field. And this is put right on him, and he's able to pick up a first down.
On first down, Rudolph. Setting up the screen, Harris. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Rudolph now on 2nd down. A short one there to Fryermuth. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And down inside the 15 he goes. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point now by Boswell. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22. The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Second and a couple.
Keep it rolling, boys. Keep it rolling. Don't let us down.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Stidham. Throw out wide is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Final play of the half, it's Stidham. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We got a fine first half out of the former Alabama man, Najee Harris. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? He's had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Stidham's throw taken in here by Patrick. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Stidham. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd down, Williams dances by at the 20. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the Sticks move again. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
Lutz to try to add the PAT.
Go get that field goal. Sit down, field offense.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
First down, and they go back to Harris. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now. Here's Rudolph. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Now Rudolph. A short one there to Freiermuth. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down, a little bit closer. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Shoves him aside. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 54 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Here's Rudolph. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The strong windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now Rudolph with 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Boswell's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So the Broncos now down by a field goal. 2 minutes, 17 seconds to go. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10.
In motion goes Patrick.
They'll throw on 1st down with Stidham. Out quickly to Judy. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
Stidham.
And that's caught by Williams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Stidham.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Stidham.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
Stidham to throw it. And he is caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 1st and 10.
Now Stidham.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Here's Stidham. Screen play set up for Williams. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Throwing now is Stidham. To the sideline and incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Push through, baby. Let's do this. Yeah. That's how we eat. Who's gonna make a play, baby? Let's go.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is right through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
So it's the Broncos who are going to get the first shot at things. They'll have it here as we start in overtime. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And Denver getting set to take the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
That's big Cameron Hayward adding another sack to his career total. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Stidham. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Here's Austin. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old-school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Now Rudolph with his first throw at OT. Got his man, it's Warren. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. This being their 2nd opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, if I'm looking at that part of my sheet, this says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you've got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry. I'd stay with him.
Williams going to get it again on second down. I guess that was a little better. He got back to the line of scrimmage there after the loss on first down, but now you're still dealing with a 3rd and long.
So let's put on our offense coordinator hat. They've been very aggressive against the run the last 2 plays. I'm thinking screen right here. Let them come get the quarterback and dump it off, and there could be some room to roam.
3rd and 12. Out of the gun, Stidham. He's got his target. That's complete. Down to the 10, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones, sometimes you get bad ones, sometimes you get great ones, and that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime, what type of play calls do you have left? What have you not shown? Or what have you made an adjustment to what you've worked out all the way through? It's going to give you the play we saw to win the game. Because I know everyone's thinking that was something that they just drew up. It might have been something they'd been working on, and now they got the right matchup.
So it's a win here for the Broncos, and it was thanks in part to their man under center, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.